All right, we're here for episode 3 of season 3, even though it's really like the 5th season, but we missed 2 seasons. 5 for talking, couple guys. There's that guy. Tell him your name, Steve.
Bargo.
That's Bargo. And that's the other guy. We don't speak of him.
Caps.
Shave your stupid beards. You look like cavemen.
I think I'm actually giving Bargo a run for his money now. Lengthwise.
I floss with the hairs that come out of my chin.
That's fucking disgusting. All right. Anyways, all right. You missed the first 2 episodes, so you want to say some things? You want to say some things? Just say things.
What did you guys talk about in the first episode?
First we talked about.
Give me a little recap.
We talked about.
All right, I'll ask some questions for Bargo since he wasn't here a couple weeks ago. How do you feel about the playoff format, and how do you feel about the fact that they're coming back, knowing full well that it's kind of iffy, and they're going to be playing in front of empty arenas and all that stuff? What do you think about that?
It is what it is. It has to happen. Something has to be done. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as they're doing something and not just cutting the season short. I don't really like the 2014 format, but at the end of the day, the Leafs are still going to end up facing Boston and getting knocked out.
Hold on. We were so wrong. We both just assumed you were going to say Leafs were going to win the cup. So I appreciate that.
I feel like that inside.
No, you don't.
That's not really reality.
We came to the conclusion that Tampa Bay is going to win against Colorado.
Who does Colorado have? Like, what's the runs looking like? I haven't looked at it in a while.
I don't know. It's official, right, Nick? There's no. Yeah, it's going right into the format. I don't know. Colorado looks strong.
Yeah, the way
it'd be interesting to see the team lineups, like who they face if they win.
It's already out.
Huh?
It's already a thing.
No.
I know, but I haven't looked at it since it came out. Like, once I saw the picture, I looked at it quick, and I haven't looked back.
I think I can have it. Yeah.
Well, how about this? Like, based on the fact,
way too hard to see, but
okay. So
can you? Okay, let me ask you this:
Colorado has. Hold on, Nick. Keep it down.
Okay.
They have Vancouver or Minnesota, and then they're going to face probably St. Louis, and then they're going to face probably Edmonton.
Yeah. They have a good chance to walk all the way to the finals.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay's will spank them.
If they face Tampa Bay.
Okay, so just pick a team that's going to win the cup.
Let me look at this format. Come back to me with that question.
If you go in the WhatsApp group, it's in the media. You'll see it.
Okay.
Okay, so
hold up. I want to ask Bargo one more thing. The fact that they're coming back and they're having this tournament, do you feel that whoever wins is a legitimate winner this year, even though this whole season has been crazy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is. Like, I mean, something has to be done. Like, do you think it's crazy that I have to stand 6 feet away from people when I say hello? Yeah, but it has to be done.
I mean,
here's the thing. A lot of the players that had their contract end at the end of this season are not going to be with their current team with this playoff that's going to happen soon. So, for example, Tyson Barrie is not going to be playing for the Leafs while they're doing this little playoff tournament. So I'm just saying it's.
Yeah, they will.
As far as I know, I heard that he's not going to be there, man. So I don't know. I that's what I hear.
I'm pretty sure until the season's over, they're stuck under contract.
There's no way.
I know what he's saying because contracts expire July 1st or whatever it is.
Exactly.
It's going to cut out, but they probably have the extension thing in this whole agreement for the 2014 push for the playoffs.
They do for sure. Did you look at it?
I'm looking at it. If you guys have anything else, let's go.
I don't know. Just pick a team. Okay, don't pick a team. So realistically, I don't even know, man. I think Tampa Bay is going to win. I think the Leafs suck. I think we should trade John Tavares. This is just recapping everything.
So how do you feel about like the way the Leafs are going forward? Because at the end of next year, Frederick Anderson's contract is up. Do you re-sign him, or do
They're
you
gonna move
just
it forward.
you think they're
A
going to move it
big
forward?
contract forward. Yeah.
Who is going to be sacrificed?
I want John Tavares, but it won't be.
Because you know for a fact that Frederick Anderson is going to ask for a massive raise, and he's
Yeah.
making $5 million right now a year. He's going to look for
Yeah.
the same kind of money as those other guys, and
Yeah, but they could
it's just not going to happen.
they can tail load him to keep the contract.
Tail load him? What the hell does that mean?
They could give him 5 years at like $100 million, but the first 4 years are only $1 million each season, and then the last year he gets $97 million. Obviously, I'm just exaggerating, but you can do the contract like that.
What about the D?
They just need to get a defenseman. Hopefully,
Who do you
with
give up for? Who do you give up for the defense? Who do you give up?
John Tavares.
You're not going to like how? How are they
Mitch
going to
Marner.
trade John Tavares? How?
Okay, no one's giving you anything for Nylander, and I think his contract is friendly enough for what he's going to give you.
Yeah.
You're not trading Matthews.
No.
Your only options are Marner and Tavares because those they're 100% Kapanen or Johansson's gone. Johansson, one of them's gone.
Oh, definitely now.
Like 100.
Johnson, I don't think played that well at all this year. Even though everybody thought that he was going to be better of the two. Yeah, well, even when he was healthy in the beginning
No,
of the
I
year.
think Kapanen is better right now.
Kapanen, I don't like the opportunities that he's given in his line mates.
Yeah.
Like he's always pushed around, like into this, into that. He's inconsistent, but there's nothing consistent with his workload. He's always being shipped around the lines.
Yeah, and how do you expect the guy to like get used to his role if he's always being shifted around like that?
Or get in the group. But he should be on a line with Nylander. They have very good chemistry.
Yeah. That was good. That was smart.
How about next year? What do you think? Do you keep the lines the same, those first two lines, or do you just put them back to the way they were last year? Do you put Marner back with Tavares and Nylander back with Matthews, or do you keep it the way it is right now?
Do you keep this coach? Is he a real NHL coach?
No.
I honestly don't see any difference.
One thing I don't understand
was here.
For a lot of things, like if you look at like the best line in Boston, where these guys will, regardless if Pasternak or whoever, I'm just going to name a player, doesn't score a goal for 30 games, he's still on that line. They're going to drop him down to the third line. But in Toronto, because of the media and everything like that, the coaches are under pressure. They go and make all these stupid line changes. You have your best player playing on the third line, then playing on the fourth line, then playing on the second line, first line, and now he starts scoring goals, and it's like, oh, it's because we shipped him around. No, it's because it took him a little while to turn it back on the juice, you know?
Yeah. So hypothetically, next year you're the coach of the Leafs. What do you? How do your first two lines? What do your first two lines look like?
I don't want the lines to change at all because if you keep changing the lines, you keep breaking up the chemistry.
Yeah, I agree, and it depends who you keep too, and what defense you bring in.
If someone fucks up, okay, this is how I think it could work. If I'm a coach. If John Tavares playing on the first line is doing really good and Matthews keeps fucking up on the first line, I'm not switching them. I'm just demoting the entire line until they get their shit together to the second spot and giving the second line more ice time.
Yeah, so basically if you look at it in that sense, yeah, you just put the second line at first line minutes. And you put the first line at second line minutes, but you keep the three together.
That way you're not changing up the chemistry of the line, right? Like let them figure it out together as a group. Then you're not singling out a guy.
What does your first power play look like? Your lineup?
Who? Both of us?
No, I'm asking in terms of you're the coach of the Leafs. What does your first power play unit look like?
Do I have this team right now?
Who do you have? Yeah, who do you have in that first power play unit?
I have Austin Matthews with Marner and Nylander. And Tavares, and I have Nylander or Marner or Tavares at the point, and then I have Riley. I think it's a power play. Fucking put all your best players on. Why not?
I would
especially
put
in the playoffs.
Tavares in front of the net
Yeah,
instead of Nylander on the lineup, and you have the artillery with Marner at the point, Matthews on the wing, and who's the other guy you said?
Nylander and putting Riley at the point.
O'Reilly. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
And that's you put Matthews, literally say this is a tape, this is a disc. It's 75 million hours of Ovechkin standing in one spot shooting. Go watch this. Just stand at the top of the circle and do not move.
So basically, you guys would go ahead and put your big guns out there for that first power play unit.
I think so.
Hands down. One thing that pisses me off, that drives me nuts the most, is you'll have this first line on. They'll clear the puck, 50 seconds. It'll be their shift time on a 2-minute power play. The second line will be on for 1:10. Don't nobody want to see Gauthier on the second power play.
No
that
kidding.
First power play, when you're losing, or even if you're winning by a goal, that first power play should play the whole 2 minutes.
Kidding. And even you can put out a decent second line. You could put Kerfoot, Janssen, and Kapanen, and then on the point you can have Barry and Muzzin right now with the lineup you have.
Yeah, those guys, 30 seconds.
Yeah, you put them out there just to scrap it out for a bit, and then you
at the end let the first line rest, power plays killed, then you can run your lines again. A guy like Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, they're fucking fit for this.
So why do you guys think the coach won't do it? Is it because he's stubborn? Is it because he wants
he's worried about fatigue, maybe? I don't know.
It's Toronto politics. You don't want to do something so brash and out there and then fail, and then everyone's going to be like, it's this guy's fault.
Yeah, but like Bargo says, it's common sense. You want to put your big guns out there for that first power play unit.
I agree. Look at every other team. You not see Malkin and Crosby playing together and Stamkos and Kucherov? Like, you have to. You literally have to. That's how you win. One goal is the difference between winning and not winning. This is the one goal you need to win. And this is the Leafs not playing defense after they score that one goal and losing the game anyways. But it's
because they don't have any defense. That's why.
If the Leafs could play like Washington and put everybody out every time you have a power play, you have 10 power plays a game, let's say. That's 10 potential goals you can score by putting out your rest of your line. The rest of the game, all you have to do is play defense. Just score on the fucking power play. That's the whole point of a power play. Not to skate around like a bunch of idiots dumping the puck into the zone.
Which they're not even good at doing.
If Babcock is like a witch, burn the witch. You need to get rid of the bad juju. He needs to go. I hope after all this time off, everyone just forgot about that and it's a whole new place. Because I can't deal with that shit anymore. Like, watching the Leafs play is like going to a fucking GTHL game. It's Austin Matthews and then everybody else.
Yeah, and I like how you say that, because you're paying Tavares the same amount of money, and I wouldn't even mention him in that category.
I agree. I'm not even saying he's bad, because he's not bad. But if you're forcing me to make a move, that's my move. He's not in the Crosby, Ovechkin, Matthews tier of players. He's in like that second tier of stars where he can make a difference, but he's not the person that you are going to lean on to make the difference.
No, and you brought it. Like, look at the chemistry too. You brought this guy in, you paid him this much money, and then you gave him the C. He's been on the team for half a season. And
I guarantee you the locker room was upset about that.
100%. You get these young guys fighting for their role on the team, specifically Matthews, Marner, who either or should have had it over him.
I totally agree. And I still think Riley was there through thick and thin. He was there before, even when Burke was there. I honestly believe that everybody would have been happy if Riley would have gotten the C.
Yeah. Surviving the Phil Kessel era is like all the years that we've had of shame between 1967 and now. Just that 5-year period was as bad as the whole time span that we've gone through since 67. That Kessel era is garbage. Absolute fucking garbage.
Do you guys know that the Leafs are still paying Phil Kessel for 2 more years?
They're probably paying him
2 more years. They're paying for him.
2079.
$1.2 million for 2 more years.
the name eludes me at this moment, but there's a player on New York Mets, I think, that has been retired for like 5 years already, and he's going to get paid until 2035. That's like they have to pay him $1 million until a season until 2035, and he's out.
That's
He's
crazy.
retired. Same with DiPietro. DiPietro gets paid until like 2027.
Yeah. That's why I don't like those contracts, like the Carey Price one.
Oh my god,
The guy's going to be like 35.
Carey Price is the biggest bust, not bust ever, because he's not really a bust, but he cannot stay healthy to even play goalie. So technically, I got to call that a bust.
And it's also the Montreal around him that he's been a part of.
Yeah,
that
you took the words right out of my mouth.
But that's what I mean.
Totally
He's
agree.
not really a bad goalie, but his career is
He's
just
not.
a bust based on all these stupid situations.
He's not. And what's really stupid about it is they're paying him so much money that they can't even build a team around him because you wasted 10% of your salary on one guy.
I don't even want to talk about how stupid, like now in hindsight, the Weber trade looks great. Max Domi is the worst fucking signing ever. I'm sorry. I like your dad, but you suck.
So how do you guys feel about the fact that they're going to be playing in empty arenas?
I don't
If
care.
Max Domi came from Toronto, it would have been hype.
Yeah, if he played in Toronto, it would have been. But
And he probably would have fit in the team well.
You went through a rebuilding team and
They need that type of player.
Potential. Yeah. You showed flashes of greatness, but then you had an entire season where you played every game and you absolutely did nothing. Then you went to Montreal under this. Yeah, you went to Montreal under this huge. You're gonna be the thing, and then you fucking failed.
Well, he had the most points on the team. I'm pretty sure one of the years.
His ability to take a bad penalty is like something I've never seen before in the history of hockey. Your team's
Mitch
winning
Marner has that ability.
5-4, and you literally like cross-check someone in the face for no reason.
Mitch Marner has that ability.
Yeah, Mitch Marner's an idiot.
It's the Domi genes.
Like when I play hockey,
they're really small
that happens. The coach literally gets pissed off with you and benches you if you take a stupid penalty like that at the end of the game.
Yeah, if your team's losing and it's the playoffs and the finals, and you chase the guy all the way down the ice and two-hand him in the back and get kicked out of the game, that's not my fault. I know I did it, but it's not my fault. Okay.
In your case, John, it's always your fault, man.
True stories aside, I guess there's something I want to talk about because it's funny because me and Bargo were talking about it.
How much time we got left, by the way?
It didn't pop up yet. We're good.
Okay.
Bargo, you want to read those captions of those things, or should I do it?
What things?
The Crosby thing.
Oh yeah, read it.
Okay, Nick, you literally need to hear this. It's mental. Okay. So he sent me this thing, and I was already like, "Holy shit!" And then I went and looked up some other shit on my own, and I was like,
I like how in the postal they only put Crosby and McDavid, probably because they're both Canadian boys.
Yeah, that's what.
But they didn't even look at Ovechkin.
No. Okay, so take this in, Nick. Mm-hmm. Connor McDavid, 351 games played, 162
First
goals.
5 seasons. Explain that.
Yeah. Oh, this is only the first 5 seasons of their career. Okay, so 351 games played, 162 goals, 307 assists, 469 total points, 1.34 points per game. He has 2 Art Rosses, 2 Ted Lindsays, and a Hart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Crosby, 371 games played. And this is crazy because I do not remember Crosby being this good. 371 games played, 183 goals, 323 assists, 506 points, 1.36 points per game, an Art Ross, a Lindsay, a Hart, a Maurice Richard, and a Stanley Cup. Okay? And now
I remember Crosby being that good because he was healthy. McDavid missed his whole first season.
Okay, but hold on. So you're like, but they almost played the same amount of games. It's only 20
it's not that
games.
far off. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at this point, we're like, okay, yeah. And then I'm like, no. Ovechkin, first 5 seasons, 396 games, 269 goals. That's like more than 2/3 a goal per game. 260 assists, 229 points. That's 22 more points than Crosby. Rookie of the Year over Crosby, 2 Hart trophies, 3 Lindsays, 2 Richards, and an Art Ross. That's mental. He's literally the GOAT of this generation of hockey. Of the
Yeah,
modern era of hockey, Ovechkin is the best player.
and he missed a season too because of the
Yeah.
lockout.
That's crazy.
It's crazy how they only posted about McDavid and Crosby though. They didn't even put Ovechkin in the post. It's like they didn't know.
I was just shocked because I'm like, holy shit, McDavid's doing amazing. Then I was like, wow, Crosby was this good. And then I looked up Ovechkin and I was like, holy shit, Ovechkin is the best.
Yeah, Ovechkin had a lot of points earlier on in his career, and then he kind of dipped on the points, but his goals stayed consistent.
Yeah, that's true. You're correct on that. So you know what? Maybe I still think Crosby's the best of this generation.
Really?
Captain-wise and, like, hardware, yeah.
Everything. 3 cups.
Yeah.
Personally, like, I don't mean to take it away because I guarantee you he's going to win a cup. But McDavid is not winning 3 cups in his career.
Not in Edmonton.
He's already 5 seasons in, and he's got nothing.
Not in Edmonton.
And I don't see it happening anytime soon with that team.
Well, he's still relatively young, so let's see what happens.
Fully. If they get a goalie, that's what they're missing on that team is a goalie.
Who, Edmonton?
Yeah.
I thought Smith was playing very well this year.
Smith is like 79 years old.
So, still playing well.
So my grandmother's as old as Smith.
Hey, man. If she could play just as well, why not?
Why not, right? Might as well bring Sean Burke back.
Why not? Bring back Grant Fuhrer. Who, as long as you can play well, who cares?
Since we're just on random talk, I need to talk about this. I keep shaking this water bottle. Grant Fuhrer, is he overrated? Because you look at his career total of wins, and it's deceiving because he did play on all good teams. And every time he left a good team to go to a bad team, he did not put up numbers.
That's because it was a bad team.
Yeah, but you still see guys like Luongo still had a good goals against average and a good save percentage on bad teams. Luongo saved 50 shots a game in Florida the first time.
When you look at Grant Fuhrer's career, he made the save when it mattered the most. That's it.
You don't think that
he never his numbers were never that great.
You don't think
his
Andy
goals
Moog
against
was
average?
a better goalie?
I think Andy Moog was a better goalie because as soon as he went to Boston,
That's
he
fair.
he was better. But when you look at Grant Fuhrer's career, his numbers were not that great. You got to look at his goals against average. I mean,
Yeah, I know. It's not a hating thing. I'm not hating on him. But
I'm not hating on him either.
I think that
he still won about
credit.
He still won about what, 5 cups?
Yeah, I could win 5 cups too if I had Ovechkin. I mean, Gretzky, Messier, Yari Curry, Glenn Anderson, Paul Coffey. Like you have 5.
Yeah, but like for him, when you name, like, let's say you tell somebody, give me your 3 best goalies or 5 best goalies, he's not even gonna be. People aren't even gonna name him.
I would.
So I mean, is he underrated or overrated? Like stat wise, it is what it is. That's what he did. But when it comes to people's opinions, I don't think he's in their top 5s.
Okay, so hold on. This was one of the questions I did ask before. If you can't have Brodeur or Waugh, because obviously they're the 2 winningest goalies, and my third option is who I think is the best goalie is Dominic Hasek. If you cannot pick any of those 3 goalies and you have to have 2 goalies on your team, who do you pick? Any goalies ever. You can only have 2 though, and they can't be any of those 3.
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for this question.
That's
but,
good.
When he's trying, Carey Price.
Okay. So they'll take your 1 for now.
Even Luongo too, yeah.
Okay, so you got Price, you got Luongo. I'm honestly gonna say this is hard. I really want to say Henrik Lundqvist, but I gotta say that Luongo. I gotta pick Luongo. Okay, so for your second goalie,
Vasilevsky.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty out there. I'll go Lundqvist for my second goalie. I think
so
just
I'm gonna go with the duel of Luongo and Carey Price.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think that's a bad. Either one of those should be bad. Vasilevsky throws me off, but if you already have Luongo as your starting goalie, I mean, it doesn't hurt you to have Vasilevsky there.
Yeah. So
He's very unorthodox, and Tampa's been very inconsistent. I think if he was on a better structured team defensively, he would be a lot better.
I actually have to agree with that.
yeah, there really is no wrong or right answer. I mean, it is
He's
your preference.
unorthodox. That's what I like about him. Like
Yeah.
he makes saves that you don't see.
Yeah, he's a good goalie. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So how do you guys? What do you guys think about the fact that they're going to be playing in front of empty arenas? Do you think that's
It
going to
doesn't
take
bother
away
me.
from the game, or is that going to?
I don't think it makes a difference.
Is it going to be weird?
It's gonna the momentum is gonna be interesting to see how it sways. Like whether you're at home or on the road, is it gonna make a difference?
It's gonna. I think it's gonna affect what you're saying, momentum. But I think as a fan, I don't care. But in arenas like, let's say, St. Louis or Las Vegas in the playoffs, your teams that you're favored because of your environment that you play in. In Toronto, it's not really anything because our fan base that goes to the games is weird. Half of them are not even like there to cheer; they're just there to like be at the game.
They're there for the fucking fame.
Yeah,
and
so
poke.
for us, I think it's an advantage. For Boston, I think it's a huge loss. You lose so much having your wild maniac fans not at the game. But for me, watching it on TV, I don't care. Just play the game. You are the gladiators. You must fight to please me. That's all.
I think it's going to be different because you're actually going to hear what they're going to say on the ice.
I've been
and if anybody is actually trash talking, that's going to be like actually fun to listen to.
I've been watching
might-
German league soccer, and they play in front of empty stadiums, and you can hear everything. When the guy gets tripped, he's like, "What the fuck?"
I think they might mute it a bit.
You think?
I think so because like what he's saying, there's gonna be people watching, like kids and stuff like that.
I
And
think
you
it's
want to
gonna.
hear the what the fucks and shit like that. Like
Think about what are they going to do? Like bleep every 2 seconds?
No. I think he's that they're the on ice mics that you hear the skating.
Yeah.
They'll turn them off.
Yeah.
But I think that they're going to leave it because that's going to bring you viewers. People are going to be like, "This is awesome."
I think that too. But at the end of the day, they also have to be careful. Like it could get a little too aggressive. Like guys say some bad things that they shouldn't say, and like they get fined for it. Like just like for saying homophobic things, like and stuff like that. Like
imagine you catch one of those out there, or like racist.
Yeah, like
something that would be fun.
You never know, or they say something racist. Like you know what I mean? Like just by accident, like you just heat of the moment, right?
I just want to catch a few good like zebras out there. Like, were you looking at zebra?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, let's fucking wrap this episode up.
Yeah, looks like we got what, 5 minutes left?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
So anybody have any final thoughts here?
Yeah, you want my team?
Yeah.
No, don't give me your team. We're coming back. Oh,
no.
for the thing?
Yeah, if he's got a few minutes left, he can do it right now.
Okay, go do it. He's giving me finger guns. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what that means.
Boston.
You're gonna take Boston, eh?
Yeah.
Who are they facing?
I didn't really look at the West. I just picked the final, to be honest with you.
Just tell me.
The West is soft. The West doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, that's what we said too.
But I think Boston is facing the winner of Columbus and Toronto.
Yeah, like that doesn't worry me either. If you're a Boston fan or a player,
Boston's already in the next round.
You've slapped up Toronto. Like the only thing that they have that really should scare them is probably Tampa Bay providing their health.
If Tampa Bay's healthy, I think they beat Boston.
They could. That's the only two that I'm like my bugaboos. And Washington is Washington. Like
they can't. Tampa Bay cannot fail again. Cannot.
Their first round elimination again. Watch.
If they do, then I have faith in that team. They blow up after this year, 100%.
Yeah. I have a feeling. I don't know. We'll see.
Anyways, everybody stop talking. That's the end of this episode. This episode's now over. The episode is we're not doing it live. All right?
We just did it.
No, it's over. All right. So thank you for watching. Check us out next time. Like, subscribe. Nick, say the thing.
Subscribe.
I like you. You're a good guy.